Last year we played on the grind session. We played a lot of post-grad teams. Typically those teams have 19, 20-year-old guys on it. And we had a couple seniors, but we had a lot of young guys too. So the travel and the level of competition that we played was really, really high. And in hindsight, I don't know that we were necessarily ready for that. And then we had some internal issues that we had to flesh out that kind of put us at a bit of a disadvantage. Afterwards, about the middle of the season, we got it together. Guys really started to click and buy into what we're trying to do. And it took over from there. We finished really strong, but we picked up a couple losses early that we probably shouldn't have. And it being preseason top 25 like we were, it put us in a spot that people kind of turned the page and went to other teams. But this year, our schedule has been a lot more forgiving. We played against Oak Hill, who's considered one of the top teams in the country, and we led. They tied the game with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We had led up until that point. They tied the game. We went 6 of 21 from the free throw line, and they're too good a team, they're too good a program, too much history. Coach Smith is too good a coach. You're not going to beat them that way. So it kind of put us at a disadvantage, but we bounced back and we're playing pretty good basketball right now. We have a group of kids who are giving it up every night, who are training and doing the things they need to do, and they don't have kind of a payoff for their season. So I have a background in club basketball, so we do our own events, things of that nature, and we're able to put together, through a little bit of hustle, a tournament. It'll be called the North Carolina Scholastic Basketball Championship. We'll host it here. We'll run it very similar to the way that the Independent School Athletic Association runs theirs, and we'll crown a champion from that, and hopefully our team will be that champion.
There's a lot of similarities with, say, a public school, Durham or Wake County School. You got players that come and go each year, but there's a lot of differences too. Is it where they're real structured? You've got the same 2 conference games against every team every year. There's a lot of differences here. Sometimes it's, I guess, showcasing your team, maybe
Absolutely.
Even certain players. Maybe speak to that a little bit.
It varies. The events that go on, and you're starting to see it even from a public school standpoint. It's just not as prevalent there. You'll have guys that are, let's say Enloe, for example, they may not be this year. They may not be a team that is there's a great demand for. They may have a kid that goes out during the summer, grows 2 or 3 inches, picks up offers from a couple ACC schools, and now all of a sudden it's good business to have them in your event. And as a result, their schedule would go from their traditional conference schedule and games in this area to you'll see them popping up playing in a Christmas tournament in Georgia. They may be in a preseason tournament in Florida. They could be it's basically player driven though.
You got a lot of experience with good AAU teams and working with John Wall. Does that mean much to these kids where you've been, the experiences you have?
It kind of does at times. I think it becomes old hat in cases, and guys don't really care too much about, and I'm okay with that, what you've done in the past. And when I came here last year, it was about building these guys and creating opportunities for them, and that's what we tend to focus on. We're proud of the history that we have in the school. I'm personally proud of the players like John and Ryan Kelly and Quincy Miller that I've had an opportunity to work with over the years, but I get up every day and come here focused on making the next group of guys household names like that.
It's probably more of an old-time rivalry, Christian schools with great talent. We played them earlier this year, and I had around 39 points. We won the game, so it was cool. But this game should be better. It's homecoming, more crowd, so yeah, it should be fun. We lost a couple games early in the season. We're a great team. We're all close. The rest of the games we have this year, I don't think we'll lose. So I think around this area, I think we're the best team. We're just underrated right now because our loss is early season, but as of right now, we're the best team around. Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of dudes from public schools, but we don't play them as much. We play more of the private schools and the top-ranked schools, but it would be pretty cool to play talent around here. We just don't have any scheduled right now.
It should be a pretty packed game. Expecting a lot of energy out of them because they want to beat us. We beat them by a pretty big number last time, so they're looking to get back, and everybody played their best game against Water Guys, so they're looking to come in and bring energy and try to pull away a win. I think in this day and age, a whole lot of guys get used to doing stuff like that because the way AAU set up, it's just week after week and weekend after weekend. So I think we especially are well suited for that because last year we went on a whole lot of trips, so that doesn't really bother us too much.
And how was the recruiting process? Was it a pretty easy decision, or did it go? How was it for you?
It was pretty long. I mean, I finished with 40 offers. That was my 39th, so Carolina. So, I mean, it didn't take me too much to decide. Just being a Carolina kid, growing up that way, falling in love with the program all over again. It didn't take too much, but I mean, I enjoyed it while I had it.
I really feel like there's no pressure. We've been practicing hard, and our last couple games we've been doing exactly what we're supposed to do. And even when things weren't going our way, though, we play so hard that we still end up turning the game upside down. So it's really no pressure going into this game. Well, actually, that might be the only one for me because I transferred from Mount Zion. So that's really a big, prideful thing if you want to talk about that. But other than that, we really don't see any other school as a rival. It's really just working hard consistently. That's really the biggest thing, that, like, from tournaments back-to-back to games back-to-back. It's just our process and working hard before the season starts and after the season. It keep us going, so when the time comes, it's just natural, like, we ready to play.
What's next for you? Any plans past this year?
Really just playing basketball at the next level, and hopefully I can keep taking my career as far as it can go.
Well, I'm taking a lot of notes with Blake, high major player. He's a great point guard if all out there, so I'm trying to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I read, I think, Iowa State, ODU. I mean, is that something you expected already?
No, it was actually a big surprise, I worked hard, hard work pays off, and that's what the result was.
There's going to be more schools, I guess. Is that something you got to think too much about at this point?
No, I think that's going to take care of itself later on in the road. I got a long road. I just got to keep working hard and just come in. I'm having a lot of fun playing with some great players, great coach, and on a great stage, so having a lot of fun.
I know this is your rematch with Mount Zion. Is there much you know about that school? Or?
I know it's some history with Word of God and Mount Zion, but I'm not sure with Mount Zion. But I know that we're going to go and play with confidence and try to take the W.
Definitely. That game is always competitive regardless of talent per each team. There's a lot of history involved as far as both churches are very close from the pastors and members down. And as long as I can remember, we've had a lot of great games, a lot of historical games that have been very competitive. A lot of fun, just a lot of fun for both organizations. We're still in a growing phase. I've got a good group of guys. No one is committed at this point, but a lot of young talent that they're making the names for themselves. The Panther Classic and also in the Comedians Christmas Classic, we were there as well. Both tournaments are great exposure for the kids. I know the Panther Classic had a few sports writers and also had some coaches there, which is always a help for your kids as far as their recruitment. So that was a plus, having that opportunity to play in that situation. And they have some great teams that come down and play. Yeah, Myrtle Beach is probably the best situation for us in postseason. You have a lot of good teams that come down and are very talented. You have a very good class of talent that comes down, and it's just a great postseason tournament.